everyone, welcome back to Car Salvage 101. Welcome to a little video that I'm going to record on airbag failure / modules. It might not be this, but we will hopefully resolve it in today's video. So I'm currently sat in my car. I'm at a customer house. So approximately a year ago, I sold my other half's 500 to a local lady. It's generally been problem free. However, just over a month ago, she contacted me to say that the dashboard had lit up and it had lots of things around the airbag failure. Lots of lights on the speedo. Now, so I've gone around, I plugged in my multi-ECU scan, and it just could not read the airbag module. So with that, it's generally going to be two things. Number one, because I've had this before, is the airbag module is completely kaput. It's not communicating, and it's there's something wrong with the airbag module. Number two is there's some sort of crash data in there that's been stored, and you just need to remove that crash data, plug the airbag module back in, and hey presto, it's good to go. So unfortunately, you can't really do that as an individual. It normally has to be sent away to someone who's got the equipment. So sent it away. They said it's not hasn't got crash data on it. There's something wrong with the airbag module, and they charged £125 to effectively repair it. Now, a month on, so literally up to last week, she's then contacted me again and said that it's now displaying the airbag failure again. So I've come back today. I'm going to try with multi-ECU scan to read the airbag module. If we can read the airbag module, then we know that there's not a problem with the airbag module. If we can't read it, that airbag module needs to come out, and we could be looking at basically just binning it, because for some unknown reason it's not liking, it's not working enough, and it's not reliable enough. So I have my laptop here. I've got the cables. We are going to plug in. We're going to see what we can discover in today's video. So let's get on, see what we can find. So you can see we have airbag failure. Got the light on the top left hand corner, and it says fuel cutoff unavailable as well. So that's what we need to sort out. So we've plugged in the laptop. We're going to see if we can find the airbag first. See if we can connect to the car. We might have to go through these to see if we've got the right airbag module. Right, so have we found it? Intermittent electric failure, intermittent error inside the control unit. The fault was intermittent. Clear codes and observe. Error inside the control unit. It's weird. Okay, let's clear it. Let's see if that does anything. If not, then it might be that module is done, because it says it's intermittent, but it can't clear it. Module cannot be identified. That's weird, isn't it? Right. Shall we have a look and see if we can get up the body? Let's see if it can identify the various modules that we've got on here. Let's clear those, see if we can clear those down. Okay, right. Let's just connect to this. Let's have a look. If we connect to the proxy alignment procedure and see if what modules it's got available, because it should be able to pick up the airbag module. So it is saying it's there, which is weird. So let's disconnect that. Let's go back into the airbag again. See if we can find it. Just might have to be easy just to swap it out. So let's have a look. Let's see if we can clear that again. Just doesn't like to clear it. Just doesn't want to clear it. Let's just turn that off. Right, we'll turn that off. Let's pull out the key, and we'll try that again. So still getting the message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out the airbag module, and we'll plug in another one and see if that makes a difference. We're inside the control unit. So if we take out the control unit, maybe that might sort it. So we've unplugged the airbag module, which is that one there. Got this one here. So I'm just going to plug it in, and before I actually screw it completely down, we're gonna test it, and hopefully when we just put the ignition on, it should just connect to it without any issues. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so the module has been plugged in down there. We are now going to turn on the ignition. Airbag failure. See handbook. So we've still got that. So if we now try and hopefully connect to this, and maybe if we just can clear the error, hopefully just clearing the error might do it. Okay, let's have a look. Let's clear it. Does it clear it? It does clear it, so that's good. Now if we go back, disconnect it. Okay, we're looking good. So if I now, so we've got the ×2 at the top, because if we go into the menu, we go to the passenger airbag, turn that on, and there we go. That has now gone. So let's just turn the ignition off. turn the ignition back on. Seems to have worked. Cool. Right, so yeah, airbag module. That is the airbag module for you. You've got to love an airbag module. So got flashing mileage, but that is down to the fact that the Bluetooth module is disconnected. But we can sort all of that out as and when, because I'm gonna at some point replace this screen here with a built-in one, so we can sort out all that flashing mileage as and when. So yeah, there you have it. Right, let's just turn that off. Now the question is, are you going to get a refund on that module down there? That one there. Are you going to get a refund on that when I've sent it away and clearly it's not done its job? So give me a few days and I'll come back to you on that one. Right, okay, so we are a few days on now, and I messaged the people who repaired the airbag initially, and they've come back having seen the code that I said came up on multi-ECU scan, which is B0100-49. Now, obviously my concern was that the repair had not done its job, and they have come back and said that that code relates to a voltage spike with the car. So when you sort of think, well, what do you mean by a voltage spike? To some extent, what I'm about to say kind of makes sense. So the customer had a flat battery a couple of weeks ago after I'd done the airbag repair, and I suspect that was down to the Bluetooth module that had drained the battery over a couple of days, and they've jump started the car. Now, I'm going to assume from jump starting the car that it's spiked the airbag module and it's put a code into it. Now, trying to clear that code, as you saw, we couldn't do. And the airbag company is sort of saying, well, this is a new problem. It's not anything to do with me. It's a voltage spike that's caused the airbag module to play up. And all he says is we just need to clear that data from the airbag module. Now that is £45 to clear the data. As soon as that data is cleared, that module goes back to how it was before. So there you have it. B0100-49 is a voltage spike, and quite simply just needs the data cleared from it, and then it's good to go again. So given how much these airbag modules actually cost secondhand, it's probably going to be easier for me to get the data removed from the airbag module, and then I can then put it back up for sale or keep it for a future car. So that is a little bit of information for you in regards to the airbag module. There obviously are different codes. Airbag module failure can happen for different reasons. I don't know why it failed in the first place, but clearly on the second failure, it probably was to do with jump starting that car, which the airbag module didn't like. So I hope that has been of use to you going forward. Obviously, the code I'll be putting in the tagline, so if you get that code, hopefully this video will come up in the Google search. So yeah, that is the end of an airbag module repair, and hopefully there will be no further issues with that, partly because also I've disconnected the airbag module, so
there shouldn't be any further battery problems. So yeah, if it's been helpful, hit the thumbs up button, and there'll be more videos to come as always. Until next time, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.